Well, it has been a while since we have done something like this. It's definitely a new beginning going into the new year with a video relating to this, which is a creepypasta video. Taking a look inside the creepy world of Minecraft, the scary side. Usually Minecraft is a very pleasant, fun game that many people enjoy with utmost joy. However, sometimes it can get dark, scary, and fearful. Welcome aboard to a brand new Minecraft video. If you're new here, this is the first video you've ever seen. I recommend subscribing, enabling post notifications by ringing the bell, making it go ding. What that's going to do is notify you of every future upload throughout the course of the year. And yeah, it's going to be a great asset in ensuring that you get all the creepy uploads delivered to your sub box. Now, on top of that, usually people like to read the comments at the start of these videos. So if you can scroll back up just slightly and hit that like button, that helps out a ton. Basically, hitting a like button not only recommends this video to other videos on YouTube, but it allows me, the creator, to know that you want to see something very much so similar to this in the future. So, what are we doing today? Well, as the title suggests, it is very odd. I've been hearing cave noises above ground. Now, what in the world? I mean, that sounds weird. I kind of want to think that's creepy. What do you mean you've been hearing cave noises above ground? Well, that's exactly what we're going to talk about today in today's creepypasta video. Now, I'm going to go get an axe, because why not? But I'm going to go over to this forest. This is a random world that I generated up. But as every campfire tale, you need a campfire, right? So we're going to go ahead and start up a campfire to kind of go into this creepypasta, because this creepypasta was not written by me. It was something that I found on the internet by an individual, but I think it is really interesting, and here's why. In this, I quickly skimmed over it. It seems to have some stuff to do with some certain cave noises that I have made videos on in the past that are very creepy. Now, before we dive into this story, what I do want to kind of go over is my experiences with cave noises and how I feel about them. Well, first and foremost, cave noises in Minecraft are not, it's never been something that I've deemed friendly at all. Ever since the youngest time that I can remember, while playing Minecraft, I have to say it has been creepy, terrifying to say the least. And time again, I hear these noises. And I remember the first time I heard like a scream. I don't know if you guys know about the weird, notorious like scream that you will hear sometimes in Minecraft in the caves. It does not sound normal. It sounds anything but normal. And let me tell you, it is creepy, right? So I remember hearing that for the first time, and I was like, whoa. And now later on, you know, I investigated the sound, more about the sound files in the game, and some of the cave sound files legitimately had faces in it and weird messages. This is coming from Mojang. And I remember when I first found that, and I found like the weird faces and messages in the sound files of the actual game, I couldn't help but realize that all the creepy encounters and weird things occurring in Minecraft, such as Herobrine and the creepy worlds of relating sort, very much so are validated, they're real, and there's definitely a hidden agenda and like creepy nature to Minecraft. And we see it all the time with Disc 11. What is the whole bizarre deal with Disc 11? Like, to this day, many are still trying to figure out the mystery of Disc 11, although I feel like we pretty much cracked it in some of the previous videos. It is so weird. I'm so glad to be talking about some of the creepy sounds in Minecraft again today, because it gets weird and weird fast. But let's go ahead and not waste your time. We can set the mood a little bit. Time set tonight. There we go. And let's talk about this weird creepypasta that apparently someone's been hearing cave noises in the most unexpected places. So let's begin. Chapter 1 basically goes, I was busy putting the finishing touches on my school and my server when I heard a cave noise. It was odd. I was nowhere near a cave, let alone a pit in the ground. I decided to pay it no mind, though. I was within maybe 32 chunks of a small cave, so I kinda expected it. When I finished my school, I stepped back to admire it. I heard the cave noise, cave2.ogg, the one that sounds like an angelic humming, but more high-pitched and a tad bit distorted. I looked around to see if there were any entities around me, but no one was there. I shrugged. This was probably a small bug, and there was really nothing to it. I did, however, move a bit faster. I climbed a mountain to see if there was any villages I could loot from, when, and out of the corner of my eye, I noticed something. Shaved trees. There were only trunks. There was leaves on the... They were all gone. and that was a clear sign of Herobrine. I then heard a cave noise that sounded like a deep, low growl. I went into my house, but just when I was about 10 blocks away from it, everything around me was pitch black. I stumbled forward and nearly smashed into the door. Now, basically, I don't know if you guys hear that, but there is, oh my god, creepy Enderman. Get out of here, sheep. Creepy Enderman around here, dude. I don't like Enderman in Minecraft. I think they're creepy. I think there's some weird thing going on with Endermans as well, which I've investigated. So, he definitely heard two noises in that chapter, mind you, right? He heard two noises. One being cave2.ogg, which is the angelic humming kind of sound that is the best way to describe it, literally. But imagine hearing that thing, but distorted and something sounding a bit more high-pitched and off on that. Dude, it then turns from being angelic to demonic. I don't like that. I really don't like that. But if we take a step behind that, furthermore, he hears a low growl. Now, there is screams and growls throughout the caves, and the weird thing about that is, in Minecraft, none of the caves, for some reason, have any, like, description on where these sounds come from, right? They just pop out of nowhere. You have this creepy, like, I don't know where these sounds are coming from, but it's extremely weird and odd. So I do believe there's another chapter. So let's go ahead and go to that. Chapter 2. I peeked out the window in fear. A strange figure moving about outside. My cow and sheep had become horrifyingly disfigured and were starting to hover towards me. I couldn't believe what I seen. I thought it was a bad dream, but I was more awake than ever. It was pitch black outside. And the figure... above the figure was a black hex code. I strained to see what it was. I finally did it, and I wish I didn't. It had a lot of dead villager bodies and put them in a crude circle he had drawn and then lit it on fire, thus killing himself. Okay, so I'm kind of putting together what I read here. Essentially, okay, this is what happened. You know, he started hearing all this, right? He then looks outside of his window and he sees a weird figure moving outside. His cows and sheep become disfigured and then they start hovering towards him. That is insane, right? So he was thinking it was a bad dream, but nah, it was pitch black. And then there was a figure and there was a weird hex code above the figure. So I'm guessing like his name tag, usually when you're playing with a player, like the name tag, right? Apparently it was all like weird code, something strange going on there. And then he started noticing, as I guess the area was lighting up, that there was villager bodies, just like dead villager bodies around a circle. And then the circle got lit on fire. And then the entity ended up dying in the fire, which is insane. Which, it must be like some weird ritual or something, right? Which, could you imagine? You're simply building a school in Minecraft, okay? You're building a normal school, having a great time. I love how this pig has been here the whole time too. But like, you're building a school. You hear some cave noises. You're like, you know what? That sounds a little weird. That sounds a little off. I don't know about that, right? So you hear some cave noises. And then that's it. You know, things just take a horrible turn, okay? You done did it, okay? You got yourself in a predicament, and you're dealing with some weird entity that is killing villagers, and dead villager bodies are everywhere. Like, I can't even imagine. If I spotted something like that, I would legitimately be done with Minecraft. So kudos to this person if he still plays Minecraft after this. I was like, geez, man, that would just be a lot to take in. I'm kind of cleaning up the area around here to kind of maybe add some more. Because I figure if you guys enjoy this, right? If you guys want to see more creepypasta readings, to some people, I used to do this way long ago, before we even hit 1 million, any of that type of stuff, and people really seem to enjoy it, so I figured I would kind of bring it back a little bit today and talk about some creepypastas in the community, because as you can imagine, there's so many more surfacing, and there's so much to talk about on these low, bizarre, weird stories and creepypastas of experiences that people are having, and there's just so much to go into, so much to look at, and I think it's really fascinating, and I think we may end up finding secrets about Minecraft that we never even imagined, and that's why I like diving into this this stuff a little bit. So if you enjoyed today's video, I urge you all to hit the like button. That also lets me know that you want to see more videos similar to this one, or just Minecraft videos in general. It helps me kind of distinguish the content, where I should take the content, and what direction we should go in the forthcoming future. And also, one like also spares a helpless pig that is roaming around the entire video trying to get some attention and screen time. I don't know why he has to, but he has to. But yeah, with that aside, that's it for our campfire till tonight. Perhaps we'll have another one very soon. But thank you guys for all the love and support. We're trying to deliver the content as much as we can. A lot of times I'm traveling, I'm doing all kinds of crazy stuff. We also have merch. Okay, if you want to buy your merch, it's nice. We got some really nice merch. Okay, links in the description for that. And yeah, I'll see you all in the next one.